Viewers and subscribers, good morning, wherever you are watching this video from. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Wish you all the blessings, and whatever you're doing, I hope your day will be very successful. Today we are here in the garden. What we're going to be doing is going to show you a little trick, if you don't already know, and just show you around my very small garden this morning. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day today here in Birmingham, and the temperature's probably about 14, might be going up to about 17 or 18. And it's, what time is it now? It's 11:26 a.m. So yeah, come with me in my small garden and I'll show you what we're going to be doing today. Right, if you remember last year, I pruned this is my pear tree. I've pruned it right back. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful, isn't it? Look at all these beautiful flowers. I think it's called, is it camellia or something? I'm not sure. And then this is our apple tree. I've pruned that right back, and the buds have just started to come through. And the buds are just started to come through on the apple tree and the pear tree. This is my rosemary. It's a very big rosemary tree. And this is my plum tree. Right, I try to keep it cut right back so that it doesn't grow too tall. And I try to trail it against these trellises here. See these trellises at the back? I try to trail it against that so that it doesn't get too big. Also have another apple tree here. This hasn't done very well over the last few years. I don't know why. If it doesn't produce any apples this year, I think I'll get rid of it. And my grass definitely needs cutting, but I can't cut it yet. The simple reason is because it's too wet. We've been having a lot of rain, and it's pretty damp. And these are my tulips. Got some tulips here, just starting to come out, but there are no flowers. The flowers are there, but obviously they're not open yet. And some daffodils. Okay, so this is my small garden. What I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to show you how to protect your fruit from insects like worms and things like that, so you can get some decent fruits. What we're going to be doing, I'm going to be putting, it's supposed to be a natural winter tree wash here, and I'm going to put 50 milliliters of this stuff into 1 liter spray bottle. Okay, so 50 millimeters. It's got a little measuring can there. So what I'll do, if I open that, and if you can see there, if I just squeeze it, it fills that up, and it goes up to 50 milliliters. And then I'm going to fill it up, put that into this bottle, and then I'm going to fill that up with water. Okay, stay with me, guys, and watch what I'm doing here. Don't know, can you? Yeah, you can see that, can't you? Right, so I'm filling this up, 50 milliliters. And I'm going to fill that up to 1 litre of water. One litre of water. Actually, it's start of spring in the UK, so a lot of people will be out in the garden trying to get their garden into tip-top shape. I'm not sure if you can hear a buzzing. Every now and then you might hear a buzzing. And I'm actually wearing a BP monitor at my arm. Yeah, just to monitor my blood pressure. It's on this arm, and it makes a buzzing noise every now and then. You might pick that up in the microphone. Okay, so we filled our bottle up. So let's show you exactly what we are actually doing. So this is a plum tree, and if you just spray it like this before the flowers start to come out, and it should keep all the nasty insects that lives in or goes into your fruit. I've had problems with this before, and basically what happened, the plums are so sweet, very, very sweet, but when you open them up, they've got worms in them. Oh, but you know something, if it was night time and I'm picking the plums, I wouldn't know if there's worms in them, would I? I would just eat them. And it would probably taste just as sweet. Some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because what you call scrumping at night, or what you could say, I got teeth people, apple or teeth people mango, if you're in Jamaica and other parts of the world. And you wouldn't know if there's any worms in them, but the ones with the worms always seems to taste the sweetest. Right, so I'm giving it a good spray. Hopefully I should get some decent crops without any worms. I don't need to spray my rosemary. Rosemary's looking real nice. Oh, the scent from this is, oh, beautiful. And I'm going to spray my pear tree. The leaves are only just started to come out, and this is the best time to spray it. Okay. You can see all the new shoots, all the new buds are coming out. These pears is absolutely fantastic, really nice and big pears. And you're going to ask me the name of the pears, and I don't remember the name of it, but a very nice pear. And it's not the same sort of pear as when we say pear in the UK. It's not the same sort of pear as you think it's pear in Jamaica, Jamaica pear, or avocado. It's not avocado. Okay. My bottle decided to stop spraying. Look, nothing's coming out, so I'll have to go and sort that out and then come back and finish the spraying. Yes guys, I had to change my spray bottle. Because I don't know what's happened. It's not working, so I'll have to change it. So I'll just transfer all this liquid from here into this bottle. That's it. Put this one in here. How is that? And I think we're ready to go. Let's try and put this. Okay. That's better. Okay, yep, and we're ready to go. Let's try this one. All right. Going to continue spraying the tree. Lots of new shoots are coming out of this now. Hopefully I should get some nice pear of this without any worms. I don't normally have any problems with the pear tree with worms. It's just mainly the apples and the plums. Don't have problems with the pear tree. But while I'm here, I'll just do everything. Just give everything a spray. Right, that should be enough for this one. And then I'll do I don't know if you can see, just turn the camera around a bit so you can see the apple tree. Should be able to see the apple tree from there. Yep. I'm just giving that a spray. Keep all the worms from getting into your fruit. It's so nice when you have your own, when you pick your own fruit from your tree and eat it. It's so satisfying. I always find that anyway. It's so nice to come in, just pick a fruit and eat. And you know, I planted these trees a few years ago. But if you don't prune them, they get so big and then they get so tall, eventually you got to cut them down. But I don't want to do that with mine. I just want to keep them at a reasonable height. So every so often I prune it completely, cut the limbs down and just make it manageable. And if we have a nice day again tomorrow, you know what I'll be doing? I'll be cutting the grass. Right, my viewers and subscribers, if you're watching the video all this time, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Smiler in the city. And also don't forget, not forgetting my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And to my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my videos. Right guys, this is only going to be a short one just to show you how we try to keep the worms out of our fruit, and this is always the best time to spray it before you get the leaves coming out. And it is springtime, as mentioned before, and the leaves are just starting to come out. In another 4 weeks time you'll start to see some blossom on the trees. You'll see blossom on the pear tree. First of all, you'll see blossom will always come out first on the plum tree. Plum tree seems to be more advanced, so you'll see a lot more blossom on the plum tree, and then you'll see the pear tree, and then you'll see the apple tree. Okay guys, I think that will be it. And don't forget, all this is, it's a safe and it's natural and it's winter tree wash, and it says stop winter pest. And in this bottle you get 500 milliliters, and don't forget you put 50 milliliters to 1 liter of water. Hope you enjoy the video. Take care, catch you in the next one. Bye for now.